It's such a high trust group that we've been sharing at a really, really intense level. So what you're going to find is that the group here need to listen and digest, eat, and also absorb information. I think that the value of this presentation will also be in the recording afterwards, which we'll share at the end of the day. So I would like to invite you now to tell us about Flowlance, tell us the story of Flowlance and the solutions of Flowlance. And then we'll get started from there. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. You also have Odette and Hannah in the room supporting you.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hi. Excited for this session.
Hi, awesome. Thank you so much, everybody, for warm welcome here. Hi, everybody, once again. My name is Steven. Bon appetit if you are having lunch right now, and I hope everyone is doing well. Well, what is our schedule for this, let's say, launch presentation? I'm gonna play really short, like 15 seconds introduction about who we are. And then I'm gonna play about 20-minute-ish presentation, pre-recorded presentation, which is called Exiting Hamster Wheel. I choose intentionally this hopefully catchy name for you to be curious. And then after this pre-recorded presentation, I'm gonna stay here a couple of minutes. If there would be any questions, I will be really happy to answer them. So this is a game plan, and let's jump into it. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to share the screen, and let's start with the first really short video.
Amazing. Awesome. Stefan, if there was meant to be some sound, you need to go into the advanced sharing settings.
Thank you so much.
Zoom has caught me out so many times.
I was prepared for that, but of course I forgot about it. So thank you so much for the heads up. Luckily, it's only 15 seconds, so hopefully we'll make it once again. So now it should be good.
The only smart calendar you will ever need. Simply schedule your sessions like you would do in Google Calendar and let us take care of tracking attendance and your finances. Create an invoice with one click. Your clients can pay you by card or standard bank transfer. Convert your sessions into stable cash flow and make invoicing easier today on flowlance.com. The only smart.
Okay, thank you so much for the heads up. And
you're very welcome.
Now I'm gonna jump into the presentation. The hamster wheel. Okay, I got it. And now I'm gonna share it, and I'm gonna take the share sound option because it would be good if it. Hopefully we'll see the sound. Hear the sound. Sorry.
And I'm one of. Thank you for tuning in today. My presentation is called Exiting Hamster Wheel, Scaling Your Business, and how Flowlance could help you do that. And I cannot wait to tell you why I choose this specific title. And okay, let's do it. Although I'm not a tutor myself, I have dedicated the last 3 years of my life to working closely with tutors on a daily basis. First in the educational startup StudyHub, and now Flowlance. My intense work with tutors began before the global pandemic, when my colleague Patrick approached me with a pressing issue. He needed to improve his Spanish fast and sufficient, but he wasn't happy with what marketplaces he saw, right? So you often couldn't see a tutor's real-time available hours. Sometimes you needed more information about the tutor. And overall, it wasn't one-click buy experience. And he expressed his frustration to me, and this sparked an idea within us to create a solution. Hence, StudyHub was born, an online tutoring marketplace with languages, school subjects, and soft skills. And thanks to hundreds of tutors we have facilitated over 6,000 lessons. So our close collaboration with numerous tutors has allowed us to gain insights into their experiences and understanding of phase they encounter along their tutoring careers. We have witnessed tutors' progress, challenges, and real life problems, and how they deal with them. So we created so-called tutors timeline, right? So let's dive together into hidden pains, unique characteristics, and challenges associated with each phase. Before we start, please note that these are general observations and individual experiences may be a little bit different, okay? So let's jump into it. First phase, tutor beginner. Frequently, these are high school or college tutor, or in general tutors who started tutoring with their first students, right? During this initial phase, tutors typically dedicate only a few hours per month to tutoring. Most often, these tutors engage in tutoring as means of earning a little extra money, cash, or simply because they enjoy it. And it is really common for those tutors that their first students are classmates or friends or family. What are challenges? Tutors in this phase often struggle with low hourly rates. They are facing gray zone regarding taxes and legal side of stuff. Also, number of students and lessons are really not consistent over time. And if the tutor overcomes this stage, where, by the way, there is a huge fluctuation of tutors, he moves to a new phase, which is marketplace/language tutor. Primary reason for tutors to use marketplace and language schools is flow and intake of students. Another reason is self-presentation, often due to not having website or strong social media. Good tutors break through and get a lot of students and lessons. In marketplace case, not everyone, unfortunately, will establish name for himself and gain traction with students, because there could be big competition among the tutors. There could be specific limitation, for example, in marketplace or language school. In short, you are not your own boss. For many tutors, is big breaking point fee, which is somewhere between 15 to 40%. And this is one of the reasons why tutor want to be freelancer. It's completely understandable. These are the reasons why many people will say, okay, I want to be a freelance tutor. And now what? What are all those areas you need to manage? It's from marketing, taxes, invoicing, payment solutions, a website, building brand, sometimes from scratch, etc. So unfortunately, a lot of people won't make it, and they leave tutoring or stay in this marketplace/language school phase. Everyone who has become or is trying to become a full-time freelancer tutor, you have my great respect, and I admire you, because it's definitely not easy one. For those who have failed or are just about to switch to this phase, I have a special quote for you. There is no success without failure. Okay, so I'm rooting for you, and you can do it. So yeah, let's get back to the next phase, which is full-time freelancer tutor. Tutors entering this phase have developed genuine passion for tutoring and decide to devote more time to make it their job for a living. There's need to have all the areas taken care of, as we spoke about before, and this is really important. You are not only tutor now, you are entrepreneur, and again, you are really good because you do the work for multiple people, tutor and entrepreneur, and it's really easy to slip and stop focusing on the role of the entrepreneur, right? And now, finally, we are getting to my presentation title, Escape the Hamster Wheel. One of the most common states many tutors hit is they basically reach limit of exchanging money for time, meaning one lesson exchanging for some money, and they got stuck in this hamster wheel. There is so much lessons and so many students you can teach per week and not get insane or mentally burnout. And oftentimes tutors workflow is also not optimized, so the tutor is stuck here. He's very busy with bad scheduling, manual invoice making, and he's overwhelmed by administration in general, and the lessons themselves they have no time to work on passive income and expanding and scaling his business. So if you want to escape the hamster wheel, you need to dedicate more time from teaching lessons and invest it in expanding your business. It's either by reducing your lessons number or optimizing your workflow and moving to content creation, monetizing your business with some type of passive income. Last phase, tutor entrepreneur, is tutor who has successfully passed all previous phases, especially the last most difficult one. Core of the business shifted from tutoring to other type of monetization, and it can be content creation for students or other tutors, mentoring other tutors how to help them to another phase, etc. There are many challenges, but I will end my tutors timeline section with only one, and that is that tutor needs to maintain his growing business and managing his business. So that was a tutor's timeline. Here are some rhetorical questions for you to reflect. Where on tutor's timeline are you? Are you happy where are you right now? Are you really doing things you should be doing in your phase? This is pretty tricky. And do you always think like an entrepreneur, or do you sometimes due to hamster wheel slip to tutor thinking? I give you a couple seconds to think about it. We gathered, thanks to the data from hundreds of tutors, those key insights. These are the most common pain points and insights. Let's do it. I'm sure that many of you know Pareto principle, which says 20% of your most important effort makes 80% of your business. The rest, compared to this, is really not that important. So don't overthink the things. Don't do things that's mainly here for you to complicate your life and are not that important. Stop for a while and identify what are those important 20% and focus on that. In Czech Republic, we are based in Czech Republic, we noticed that many Czech tutors are guilty of this mistake. For example, they spend sometimes months on extremely fancy websites. And this is why the next slide and the next claim is, I little overdid it a little on purpose. And that is, personal brand is 7 times more important than fancy website. You are the reason, you specifically, why students choose you and keeps coming back, because you are awesome, you have your expertise and knowledge, because you spoil your students and take care of them with your customer support and how nice are you. And this is all you doing the work, not the web, right? It's because of you. The website is a tool, but sometimes tutors mistake it and think that it's work of the web, and if I will have the better better website, it's gonna be better. So again, let's let that sink in for 3 seconds and move to another key insight, and that is sometimes it's tricky, like whole tutoring business. You spoil your students too much, and this is our next key insight: late cancellation of lessons. The students cancels the class late and is required by your policy, right, to make it up in full. But the combination of being too nice plus sometimes feeling awkward or scared to ask for your money leads to losing revenue. From our data, this is one of the biggest topic and pain point for tutors. So here again, a couple questions. How do you communicate this topic, this area? How much is it costing you? Did you calculate it sometimes? Do you strictly follow your cancellation policy, or sometimes you are too nice and then say, yeah, it's no problem? Connected to this issue is conflict with students, and I'm sure you know that uncomfortable conversations about your money, about money in general, really not something that tutors enjoy. Your terms of service is one thing, and another thing is how it works in reality, right? Tutors found out that using some type of booking software with clear cancellation rules really reduced awkward communication with students, almost acting like a magic wand, because tutors say, hey, the software is responsible for this, and there is not that uncomfortable conversations anymore. And as I mentioned, I co-founded Flowlance, which is a tool for tutors by tutors. Flowlance is all-in-one app designed to save you time, increase your revenue, and keep your head clean. Would you like to be part of the newsletter and receive notifications of news and updates about Flowlance? You just scan the QR code or visit our website flowlance.com/newsletter and subscribe to our newsletter. It will be awesome. Now let's have a quick look how does Flowlance work. Instant payment. Student can pay instantly, and you have ready-made online payment solution in matter of a couple clicks. For that we use Stripe technology, which is trusted by millions of companies and users around the world. But what if I use bank transfers? Can I do that with you? Of course you can, even with the international transfers or with the QR codes on the invoice. Important thing, exactly know who paid you, how much, and for what. In case you need to sell other products than lesson, that is no problem. Flowlance can do that also as well. Now, I think we agree that having your finances clearly worked out is always useful, and it's a good idea to know where you stand each month. Again, it's always updated. App is working for you, so forget manually updating your Excel every day, every other day, etc. It's always up to date. Invoicing with Flowlance is simple and fast, and you don't need to copy and paste various texts and prices and all the other things, because that is really big advantage of all-in-one solution. And that is the real power of having everything in one place, is that the app areas communicate with each other, right? You are no longer that one connector that has to glue together all the different apps. For example, after your scheduling is done, you are rewarded with invoice generated basically for you without any effort, because it was created during the scheduling, during you were scheduling the lessons for your student. So scheduling, payments, and students are three main areas in the app, but there is more, right? Another one, for example, is notes taking, where you can type everything you need to remember for next lesson or for specific student, so you won't forget anything. Last lifesaver is our calendar integration. Keep the lessons you created in Flowlance handy in your calendar at all times, and I think you will like it. Stop constantly switching. I'm sure you know that situation when you have couple tabs, right? In one you have your calendar open to see when you are available, and on the other one you have your Google Drive, for example, with that one student. Very soon we add two-way calendars connection, synchronization. So you see where you are available from your Google Calendar in our app in Flowlance. So you don't have to constantly switch away and defocus yourself. So right, we are getting to the end of my presentation. Right now, Flowlance is in beta version, but do you remember all the other things we talked about before? Cancellation policies, unpleasant talks with students, selling created content, rescheduling, etc. Those are all the things we want to help with for the tutors, and those are the things that Flowlance will be able to do. But for that, we need your help. We are looking for enthusiastic power users who will share their feedback, their workflow, their experiences, and they have the opportunity to contribute to this application, because in the end of the day, it's for tutors by tutors. And I think it's pretty cool that you can say, hey, this feature is here thanks to me, so I'm pretty glad that I could contribute to that. So yeah, every week there are new updates, and to improve the application even faster, it's on you, power users. So here's the deal, okay? For anybody interested in becoming a power user, drop us, contact us please at, as you can see, patrick@flowlance.com, or just scan the QR code below it. It will automatically fills in, and drop us the message. I want to become a power user. And we will randomly select 5 tutors and give them professional yearly subscription to Flowlance for free. So if you want to have the chance to win this yearly subscription, just let us know, and we'll be in touch. The winners will be announced on 19th of May on the Q&A session, live Q&A session with us. Great, guys, this is it from me. Thank you so much for your attention. Fingers crossed with your business, and if you have any question, just drop us a message day and night. We are startup overall, so we work pretty long hours. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you all, and as I said,
don't go. I want to talk to you.
You'll be really glad.
Did he go? No, there you are.
No, I'm still here. Sorry.
You're still here.
I interrupted you. You were busy thanking us, but I want to talk to you. I'm so amazed by your resource. I love the idea of power users. We are all. Oh, what's this view, Hannah? Keep switching views.
Absolutely, I do. I like to keep you on your toes.
I hear. So I tell you what, Stefan, I was exhausted half an hour ago, but listening to your sincerity has really boosted my energy, because absolutely you described real people. Georgina, you have a look on the chat now. Georgina's like, you keep calling me out, because you really said all the things. And that really resonated. I think that was really powerful. Have you told us about yourself and about your story?
In the beginning, hopefully, that as I told, my long year friend came to me like 3 years ago and he wasn't happy with the possibilities in the marketplaces. And this is how I am here right now. This is how
So what's your
all
training?
began. You mean like
What's your professional background? What did you study?
sure. I studied economics at the university. I'm originally from Czech Republic. We are based in Czech Republic.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is where we met with my other co-founder and started to go on the journey with the tutors. And right now with the Flowlance, with the, let's say, new way, we also talk with the business coaches, therapeutes, mentors, etc. Because we believe that everybody who pass any kind of knowledge, it's online or offline, he doesn't deserve to spend time on operations, spend time constantly switching between invoicing, scheduling, and payment solutions. And who from all of us enjoy time spending on paperwork, right? Because
That's right.
you are genius in passing the knowledge, and you're supposed to do that and not be any paper slave, let's say.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you found this, and no, Georgina, enough with the spreadsheets. You love it, a spreadsheet.
One thing to add, which I didn't tell in the pre-recorded presentation, we really believe in user feedback and user insight. So if you even don't want to use Flowlance or any similar software to Flowlance, and you want to say your opinion, your insights, your pain points, please contact us. We will be really grateful for even 10 minutes of your time where you can tell us what pains you and what do you think it's problem. It could be solved better with the spreadsheet. This is the thing that it keeps popping every time. It really depends on what you are doing in the spreadsheet, right? Because many tutors have
sorry,
spreadsheet.
Deborah, just to clarify, she's saying that she loves a spreadsheet.
Yeah, I see.
Okay.
So, yeah.
She doesn't want you to take her spreadsheet away.
Yeah, I understand. It's suitable for many solutions, but
yeah,
sometimes it can be for example, right? The spreadsheet is often let's say glue or connecting point between the calendar and invoicing, let's say. And we believe that you can do that from the calendar in Flowlance right away, and you don't have to copy and paste the data from spreadsheet. But I love spreadsheet also. I have many spreadsheets, so don't get me wrong. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
we're
awesome.
calling out all the nerds around here. People want to know how to get in touch with you. Would you mind giving us your email?
Of course. I'm gonna write it through the chat. It's flowlance.com. You can write email to info@flowlance.com or Patrick or Steven. Everything is coming to us. I'm gonna write it to the chat. So thank you so much for the question.
Awesome, great. And I think you'll find that the Love Tutoring community, we're all early adopters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want us to do a session with you, workshop resources, if you want to ask us open questions inside the community, you'll find that we're really forthcoming, because we know that we can have influence in how the resources come out. So it's a really iterative process for you to include us in.
Awesome. Would be really glad.
Fantastic. Okay, my lovely friends, I am going to say thank you to Stefan now, and I'm going to go completely offline, and I suggest you do as well. I do not want to see you for 20 minutes. Can you?
Nothing.
No, nothing. Can you either put everyone in the waiting room? I think preferably in the waiting room, so that everybody has a holding page and they actually go and sit in the garden for a little bit.